Next up, we want to put the legs of our spider all the way around. And to do that, we've got a reference image that'll help us figure out exactly where each one of those go. So let's start by creating a plane inside of the scene. We'll drag out a constrained plane with our shift control. Let's assign a new material to the object, just a blend. And under our color channel here, we're going to choose a file. And then let's load up a file. And we'll just put in our location here. So we're looking for the spider top. There we go. We're going to open that one up. And let's go ahead and jump back to our material real fast so we can bump that specular level down. There we go. Okay, with that plane selected, let's scale this guy up a little bit bigger. Let's get him close to the size of our model here. There we go. That looks nice. And then the other thing we want to do is just add that to a layer and turn it to a reference layer so that we're not grabbing a hold of it. So I'm going to do layer, create layer from selected, set that to a reference plane. That way we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so we've got the body into position, and then we're going to move the leg in position. I'm just going to circle this guy. I'm going to group him up so that we can edit our pivot point. Set to the center. Let's edit it. And let's go ahead and pull this pivot point. Whoopsie. Let's make sure that we have our edit mode on. There we go. And now let's drag this one over. About to the middle there. That way when we rotate, it'll be nice and easy. Turn the edit pivot point off. And let's get started. Let's go ahead and go into our top view. Let's just rotate this guy around. And we can tell that we're definitely a little bit bigger. Our reference image was a little larger. There we go. We just want to scale that till we get nice and close. And we've got it pretty close to where we want it. Let's just do Control D on the keyboard, make a copy of it, and then rotate that guy around. There we go. This one's going to be set now just a little bit. Control D again. And remember, if you have anything that goes wrong, just hit Control Z and you can always just step right back on it. Here we go. And Control D one more time. I'm actually going to step these back just a little bit in case we get close to that front section with the mouth. The more I'm looking at it there, it might be a little bit close. Alright. So the legs look really cool. They look a little bit high. So now we can either move the legs down or the body up. I think I'm going to choose moving the body up. So let's go ahead and hide the legs. Let's select on the body. And then we're going to show the legs again, and then let's move this guy up. Zoom in just a little bit so we can see where it's going. Yeah, that looks good. We got right next to that mouth region, so that worked out good. Okay, so we're looking at being up just enough. It feels like it's making a solid connection, but not too high that we're crowding that little metal plate there. Alright, that looks great. Let's go ahead and get rid of our plane there. Let's move our... In fact, we can go ahead and label this. If this is the leg layer, we can just double click on it. And we'll do legs. And then let's say this is our body layer. We'll do body. And I'm going to move this up so we can go ahead and move these up and down. Let's put these at the top since these are the ones that we're working on. There we go. I'm going to hide the body. Select the legs. Group. Control D to make a copy of it. And And let's just invert that. There we go. Let's show that body. And let's see about that bottom plane there. We'll go back to our top view. I'll get these lined up nice. Alright, so we are looking pretty good. The last little bit we need to do to finish this guy off, we have some eyes that are going to pop out a little bit. So the ring that goes around it, let's make sure we select what we want here. The edge that goes around it, it can either be the dark or the gray, whatever we're wanting to go with. I'm going to go with the gray. And on the eyes, let's go for sort of a creepy little red color. So I'm going to right click on it and apply a new material. And let's go ahead and go in here to our material. Let's change our color. Maybe something a little bit darker. There we go. There we go. So you'll definitely know if he's looking at you. And we're just going to revolve around our model. Take a peek around, make sure everything is looking the way we intend it to look. And it looks like we've got one creepy looking robot spider, something we definitely want to be stuck in a dark alley with. Okay, and next step, we'll take our model and we'll do a couple of renders with it and put a couple of lights in the scene. And we'll get started with that next.